Just in case you're just tuning in, this is Hanging Out, and my name is Tomi Ojo. But why are you just tuning in? Like, seriously, it's supposed to be 1:30, and you're just didn't understand. But anyway, I forgive you. I forgive you. Okay, so I have the first guest with me, and she's the movie producer. Okay, I already said she, so they already know it's a she. Anyways, she's a movie producer, and her name is
Chineze.
Chineze Anyaene. I've been rehearsing that name since. I don't know why I forgot it. What's up?
I'm fine. How are you?
How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
I love your hair.
Thank you.
The last time I saw you was when I was watching the making of EJ.
Yeah.
And your hair wasn't like this.
Yeah. Try to change it every time you try to do something different.
Yeah. It's really nice.
Thank you.
It's your natural hair that you dyed.
Yes, my natural hair. I was thinking maybe black hair was kind of boring, and the fact that your hair is natural, I think I'm like, maybe it's boring. I said to spice it up.
It's really cool. So what's up with you?
I'm fine.
It's an honor meeting you,
Same here, I'm happy to be here.
Did you face a lot of traffic coming down here?
It's Lagos now. What do you expect?
No, I think it's because tomorrow is Salah.
Oh, well, there's always traffic in Lagos.
No, today's one was like double. You didn't feel that way. I felt that way.
Oh.
I felt sad. And I was coming.
But you celebrate tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll celebrate tomorrow, surely. Okay, so who is Chineze Anyaene before EJ and after EJ?
Alright, before EJ, Chineze was a student in school. I read theatre arts for my first degree. And
What school?
University of Abuja.
Because I read theatre arts.
Wow, that's good. Thespians. So I read theatre at the University of Abuja, and then I went to school in Los Angeles for my master's in filmmaking. So, and then I shot EJ for my thesis. And then after EJ, Chineze is still another filmmaker trying to come up with another story.
Okay, but EJ is already 2 years old now.
Yes.
So what are you up to?
I have a lot going on with me right now. I have scripts I have to produce. I also have a TV series I'm working on right now, which will be auditioning in 2 weeks. So I'm working.
Okay, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
You're working.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you write scripts as well?
Yes, I write.
Because I know you produced and directed EJ.
Yes, I produced and directed EJ, but I did not write EJ.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that.
because at the time when I decided to shoot EJ, I didn't have enough time for the writing process, and more so EJ is a legal drama. I didn't have that time to research. I had to get somebody who's experienced in writing, legal stuff. So I didn't write EJ, but I do write.
So that means you're going to be directing your upcoming movies?
Yes, I'll be directing. I'm writing one of it. I wrote one, and I'm also writing one as well. So, yeah.
Okay, so I still have Chineze Anyaene with me, and she's the producer/director of the movie. We all know this movie, EJ. Okay, but let's see a little bit of something she has done. Then we'll be right back.
Such a fun person.
Anya, when you left home, I was angry. Not because you had taken my beads, but because you hadn't taken me with you. I told Papa that I hoped when you made it into America, you would meet a man like him. One that would make you cook and clean so much you'd be too tired to sing. I thought if your dreams didn't come true, maybe you'll come home to us. Do you know what Papa did? He laughed so hard for the first time since the raid. And when he finally found his breath, he shook his head at me and said, Chioma, do you know your sister at all? That's when he told me about finding you in the schoolhouse on the day of the raid. How the man with the machete stood like a stone while you sang a hymn, defying him to assault you as your God listened. You didn't stop singing, even after Papa slit his throat. Anya, stand and face your fear tomorrow, just like you did for me on that day.
The The story you've heard these past days is not a new one. If anything, the accused is an archetype of Hollywood desperation. An aspiring pop singer finds fame hollow, success fleeting, and the hope that fueled her dreams all these years divorced from the reality that has come to be her life. And had Anya Machino not possessed the two things that brought her into this courtroom, will and opportunity, had these two things not entered her...
Okay, welcome back. That's like a clips from E.G. Very nice one. Okay, so I love that scene. Yeah. And the next one was when she actually said everything that happened, the real climax, story that happened. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know, you had great, fantastic actors in your movie, as in the two major actors, like your major cast. Mm-hmm. How were you able to, bring them together to bring out something this great?
First of all, bringing Omotala and Genevieve, I think first of all it was good. I spoke to Zebejiro helped me. Zebejiro has been like my father in the industry. So I spoke to him concerning them, and then he was able to talk to Omotala for me. And I came down to Nigeria to meet Omotala, and I went to London to meet Genevieve because she wasn't in Nigeria at the time. And the fact that was the first time director, they were like, I don't trust you. And
that
then,
kind of thing.
And they told me I think Omotala told me to send my short films to her, which I did. And then Genevieve read the script. She was like, I can see courtrooms and jails. I hope it's not been those fake things we see. I was like, we're going to build set. So I think it was convincing that I think they could see the passion in me at the time. And then they came on board. But it was good.
Apart from the fact that you had to, send your works, that they were looking at, okay, can this young, small girl,
Then I was very young.
It was just 2 years ago.
No, I released it 2 years ago. I was
Okay, but still, I heard they were having grudges at that time.
Okay.
Because then I heard Genevieve was supposed to, I think she was the host for Good Ultimate Search, and they called Omotala, and Omotala was like, no, she's not coming because Genevieve is the one handling the thing. But before you answer that question, you guys can actually call us now if you have anything to say to moi, or you have anything to say about hanging out, or you have anything to say to Chineze Anyaene. She's right here. You can actually call us now. The number to call us will pop up on your screen like right about now. Hello, are you there? I thought I heard your voice. Okay, you can actually call us back, and if you're not getting through, as usual, just tweet at us, hanging out number spelling the number 5, or you can send text messages. I promise I'll read out your text messages. Okay, so they were not having grudges at the time.
I'm not sure. Like, then I just wanted actors. I wanted to just cast Omotala and Genevieve. Yeah, I had something like that, but I didn't want, as a director, you don't want to listen to gossips because it can affect your set. I just went to them individually, and yes, they asked me who was playing the other character. I was like, okay. I told Omotala, Genevieve is playing the other character, and I asked Genevieve, Omotala? And I said, okay, and they came on set, and it was fun. I think they were just being professional. I think they just kept everything on the side, and they came on set, and we worked together. It was fun. I learned a lot from them, and I'm sure they learned from me.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Okay. EJ, I can see good camera and work, like good lighting.
Yeah.
So we have hello. Okay. I can see good lighting, like good directing, good, almost everything good. And I know for you to get something like that, it costs money.
Yes.
So what challenges did you face, and how were you able to raise funds?
Okay, speaking of funds came from my mom. May her soul rest in peace. Lost my mom.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And then the other challenges, it came from family basically. And then the other thing was the camera. You mentioned the camera. I got a lot of support regarding that from Panavision. I shot on 35 film. So I went and spoke to them, and they supported me with the camera. And then the film stock was another thing. And I had an amazing director of photography. That's why you can see. It doesn't matter if you shoot on 35 or whatever, but the most important thing is getting the right person to handle it.
Yeah,
so
true.
It was a great experience, and then we worked together, and we had a lot of pre-production. So I had to do that. Then concerning directing, I had to do my homework, because during the pre-production process, you work with your crew who would handle the lighting and everything. And then my job on set was to make sure the actors interpret their characters. So it was more like me working one-on-one with every actor and breaking down every scene, letting them know their goals. So
that means like you were more like the artistic director.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you were not a movie producer, what would you be doing?
What will I be doing? Business, Namibo. I'm just kidding. What will I be doing? I don't know. I can't think of anything else. So But what will I be doing? That's a good question.
Seriously, what will you be doing? I know what I'll be doing if I wasn't presenting.
What will I be doing? Obviously, I'll be doing some kind of business now. Probably own a salon.
So you can dye everybody's hair purple and gold.
Purple and green.
Okay, so what next for you after you have movies on board that you're going to be working on the next 2 weeks? You have an audition.
Mm-hmm.
Then the series, what is it about?
Whew, I can't tell you about that. If I tell you, I'll have to kill you. Just kidding. It's TV.
Okay, we have a call. Let's take this. Hello.
Hello,
Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Folabi from Lagos. Alagbado.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay, do you have any questions for our guest?
Hey, I love your program.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
That's I like your guest as well. She looks pretty.
So you look pretty.
Thank
All right, I
you.
just wanted to greet you and to tell you to keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
And that film is very interesting.
Oh my God, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, bye for now.
All right.
All right, thank you so much for calling us. I really, really, really do appreciate the compliment. Okay, so I still have Chineze Anyaene with me, and she's the producer / director of the great movie EJ. But before we go on, let's go for a little break and then we'll be right back.
Yay.
Not be able to respond. Your Honor, or you may continue with your own closing, but without your client's personal testimony.
My name is Anyaene. Back home, I am known as Anyaene Opara. I am both women. I understand that you're not here to decide who I am, but what I did. So I am going to tell you. This man says I would have returned to my country and lived like a queen. In Nigeria, there are no queens, only kings. A woman does not take a husband. She's given to him by her family and herself. He becomes the center of her world, her provider, her protector, even ruler. I brought this belief to my marriage here. Michael always told me that when my fans desired me as much as he did, then I would have made it. He thought it was this one thing, desire, that made an artist into a star. I believed him. He knew I did. He had given me that fate. But as soon as we got married, he started to take it back, creating doubt.
Back, you're still on to hanging out, and that's like another clips from EJ. Okay, that's the courtroom part.
Yes.
How were you able to get those audience, like the other?
Oh my God, that was the most challenging part of this shooting process, having to shoot in the courtroom. We were scheduled to shoot for 4 days, but I had to, because it was very expensive, so I had to shoot there, like 2 days. So the first day we were there for 18 hours, and the other day for 20 hours.
Wow.
It was a long day. Well, I got extras now. You know, you put out your posting up
for
on
extras.
internet, and your cast director bringing extras on set. So,
Okay, so as a producer,
mhm,
I think we've talked about the challenges you faced.
as a director, yeah.
Now, as a director, what challenges did you face?
As a director,
Yeah.
I think it was more like trying to make sure that everybody, the cast and crew, were following the vision and interpreting the vision. That was it.
We have a call. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm Charles, calling from Surulere.
Okay,
Yes,
Charles.
Surulere.
Okay, Charles. Do you have any
what?
questions for our guests?
Yeah, I just want to tell you people that the people are doing really good. And
Okay.
our guest this afternoon want to tell him to keep it up.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank
It's a
you.
nice movie and it's rich. Just keep it up. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Charles.
Okay, thank you so much for calling us, Charles. Thank you very much. We appreciate the compliments. Okay, so you were telling me about the challenges you faced.
It was more like trying to make sure the cast and crew are interpreting your vision, and during the post-production process, it was more like making sure the story was shorter and tighter, and then being that it's a drama, I was trying to put all components, especially the scoring process, to make sure the audience, be able to, you know, empathize with the character Motla played,
Yeah.
and not just call her like, oh, you killed your husband, something like that. So it was more like that. So
Now,
that
I'm
was
happy
it.
she killed the guy, Sha.
I know.
The guy did not try now. Like seriously, what he did wasn't nice. So I was supporting her all the way from the beginning.
That was one challenge, making sure that the audience will root for the character and not go against her.
Okay, another call. Hello.
Hello, my name is Gloria.
Your name is
Gloria.
Gloria. How you doing today?
It's fine.
Where are you calling us from, please?
From Surulere.
Okay, Gloria. Do you have anything to say to us?
Please, where can I get that to?
Where can she get the film?
It's everywhere. It's in Surulere. Go to any shop around Surulere where they sell DVDs, and then you see it. Or we can send one to you via FedEx or DHL. Go online. Yeah, go online. You see all your locations.
Okay, Gloria. Thank you so much for calling us. Okay, so I was going to ask you. After you produced the movie, you put it out at the cinemas, and I always hear producers complain, saying things like, the cinemas like rip them off. Sometimes it's 70-30, 60-40, and all that. So I know after that you put it out on DVD.
Yes.
And I don't think it was really pirated.
Oh my God.
Was it pirated?
Of course, EJ was pirated now. Like,
Really bad, because I didn't get the pirated
think
one.
yeah, we did a good job, like trying to make sure we circulated around, but obviously they pirated it, even though we worked closely with NCC to try to curb it in the north. In Abuja, we saw pirated copies, and I think 2 people have been convicted for pirating the film, but it was pirated. Speaking of the cinemas, did not have any problem like that. I worked closely with the cinema. I got a good percentage deal. I think in favor of the cinemas, I think in Nigeria we're getting a fair deal.
Okay.
You know, because if you take your film to cinemas out of Nigeria, you don't get good deals like that. So, did not experience anything with cinemas. I think it was a fair deal with them.
Okay, so where I'm going to particularly is, were you able to make back the money you put in the production?
Yeah, yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yeah, I got value for money.
Okay.
I got value for money. Money spent. Yeah.
Okay. All right. How were you able to get your crew members?
Okay.
Selecting the costumier, the makeup artist.
It came through
continuity guy.
referral. Most of them came through referral. Like, I would look up a film and I'll ask for the director of photography.
Okay, we have another call. Hello.
Please don't make me.
Hello. Okay. Hello. Okay, name of the movie is EJ. How you doing? Can you tell us your name and where you're calling us from? And please turn down the volume of your TV set. Please turn down the volume of your TV set so that I can hear you properly. Okay, please, when you are calling us, try to turn on the volume of your TV set so that we can hear ourselves. And also, don't forget, if you cannot get through, you can actually send text messages. I promise I'll read it out. And you can tweet at us. Hanging out, normal spelling, and number 5. That's hanging out 5. Okay, so we're talking about...
So most of the crew came through referral, like my above the line crew, my DP, and they all came through referral. So what else again? And then the other ones, like PAs and other assistants, I got them online.
How?
It's America now. You know, you have this whole website where that's for America. But in Nigeria, I went to, we shot in Nigeria in Jos. So I went to the Film Institute there and I worked with them. So everybody there, I did not get anybody from America, so we shot in Jos.
Okay, so the same crew members that shot in Jos.
We're different from those that shot in America. So.
Including your DOP.
Yes, my DP was different.
So you had a crew for...
I had a Nigerian crew and I had an American crew. Yeah.
Okay, so I still have Chineze Anyaene here with me, and I'm still having so much fun. But let's go for this break, and then when we come back, the fun continues. So do not touch it out.